today we're on day 2 where we're learning about retention and specifically language. So yesterday you heard about qualifying the people you want to be talking to. Today we're going to be talking about the language that you're using with people. So it's a little bit busy and I apologize for that, but I just had so many thoughts that I wanted to make sure that we talked about today. So you notice the first thing I say is long-term customers and or business partners. When we're talking about retention, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for people who are either going to consume the product for a very long period, so long-term customers, or business partners, because we know as soon as somebody is a business partner, they're going to be consuming the products anyway. So that's really what we want to be focusing on when you're out talking with people, long-term customers and or business partners. That's what you want. And the language you want to be using is things like, so how long, if you're talking about product, how long have you wanted to lose that weight? How long have you wanted better performance in the gym? How many programs have you tried? What we're trying to convey here is a message of long term. We know they didn't go to bed yesterday and wake up this morning 50 pounds heavier. Like, whoa, look at me, I need to lose 50 pounds. That's the craziest thing. No, it's been a lifestyle. And trust me, most people have tried many different things. So what we're doing with the language here is we're getting them into an emotional place where they're remembering, how long have I wanted to lose this weight? How long have I been feeling tired? How long, how long, how long? And the reason we're doing that is because we want to be talking about packs, and that's going to be tomorrow's topic. So using the language is so important. So be aware of the language that you're using. You want to be asking them these kind of questions to get them into that place. How would you love a lifestyle that keeps you fit and healthy with no rebounding? So what have I just said there? I've talked about a lifestyle. I've talked about maintenance and no rebounding, because that's always going to be a big thing for people who lose weight. So I've talked about lifestyle there. And I know we always talk about in Isagenix the lifestyle, but show people what that means. How would you love a program? How would you love something for a healthy maintenance and lifestyle with no rebounding? So what I've done there is I've taken them beyond 30 days, 9 days, whatever it is, into a lifestyle. And those are the kind of language and the words you want to be using when you're talking to people. So let's get you started so we can move you to maintenance for life. Wow. So, you know, those people that say, oh my God, do I have to be on this forever? Yeah, because this is a lifestyle of maintenance for life. Remember how you talked about you've wanted to lose this weight forever? You've tried all these programs. What if I told you that this is going to be the program that keeps you at your desired weight for life? And you're going to be able to live life, okay? So these are the kind of words you want to be using with people. Here's what not to say in the red. It's only 30 days. It's only 30 days. What? No, it's not. It's not 30 days. Are you kidding me? If it's taken them 40 years to get to where they are today, how they're feeling, is it really going to be 30 days? So you don't want to be using language like it's only a 30-day program. I'm going to address that in a second. You don't want to be saying things like that, because that sets up this thought in their head that, well, I can do this for 30 days. Anybody can do anything for 30 days. You don't want to be using language like that, because we're talking about a lifestyle and maintenance for life. If it doesn't work, you get your money back. Now, I know that's a great feature. I know that's something that's awesome about Isagenix, but don't be using that as one of the things you want to use to get people interested. If you have to use that at the very end, again, going back to what we talked about yesterday when you're qualifying people, if at the end of the day they see no benefit, they don't really want to change, but because you say, oh, you get money back, they're like, well, all right, I'll give it a try then. Is that really the person? Is that going to create a long-term customer or a business partner? Probably not. So you can use the money back guarantee in there as a feature once they've started or in the conversation, but I've seen it happen where people have actually used it, thrown it in there when the person was all ready to get started. And they're like, oh, there's a money back guarantee. Oh, you didn't even actually have to say that, okay? Give it a try. Come on, give it a try. No, not give it a try. This is for committed people who want to make a change. If you give it a try people, they're going to be the ones coming in and going out the back door because they gave it a try. They're not that committed, so don't you be using that language with them. 30-day program. Oh, how I wish Isagenix would change the name of that. Because you know what? It gives the wrong impression. I would prefer all of you to start using the basic program. Instead of saying the 30-day, the 30-day, the basic program. And here's the add-ons to the basic program. Because if you do that, that again sets up an intention, right? We're not using 30 days because if they're like, oh, it's a 30-day program, I can do this with 30 days. No, that's not the point. So I want everybody to start using the basic program, and I'm going to beg and beseech Isagenix to try and change the name. We'll see how that goes. Ha! And red flags from people. I don't like shakes. So if you get those people that are like, well, I don't like shakes, I like real food, and I'll do this for 30 days, is that going to be somebody who's committed in the long term to go towards a maintenance program? Probably not. And I'm going to kickstart. Kickstart is okay if you're putting them on an accelerated program within the basic program with the President's Pack. A kickstart for those first 9 or 11 days where we do some extra cleansing. Great. A kickstart, I'm going to Cancun in 2 weeks, so I'm going to do this 9-day to kickstart myself. Tell them to go on your site and order retail, because that is not going to be a long-term customer. I met a couple of women this past weekend. They're not on our team. They've been enrolled in Isagenix for probably 5 years. And they know nothing about Isagenix. And when I got to talking about them about what they were taking or what they weren't taking, they had no idea. Nobody had ever given them any kind of language around why they want to be staying on Isagenix. And by the end of the night, I had one of them back on, and she was going to be taking Ionix because I talked about the value, which is going to be one of the others. I think it's day 4 where we talk about education. And so retention and the language around retention is you want to build that from day 1. So first you've qualified people. Now we're talking about language. So again, if you have a problem with language practice, get on a 3-way call with a leader. They will help you with this. Thank you so much, you guys, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.